Fala galera, beleza? Todos bem-vindos aí novamente de volta a mais um vídeo do canal. Galera, bora continuar aqui com o Biomutant, beleza? Parte 2 aí do jogo. A gente passou aí, fez uns cerca de 40 minutos de gameplay aí. E a gente vai estar continuando aqui o Biomutant. A gente vai ter que ver pra onde que a gente vai. Vamos dar uma olhada nos nossos equipamentos. No último vídeo o áudio deu problema, então não deu para sair o áudio. Agora já tá. Eu acho que vai sair o áudio agora, se Deus quiser. Por aqui ou por aqui? Por aqui. Não. Aqui mesmo. O jogo é bem legal, cara. A jogabilidade é diferente. A jogabilidade é um pouco diferente dos que você está acostumado a jogar. Ah, tá. Essa parte aqui, na verdade, eu passei no primeiro vídeo, então... Mostrei o esqueminha de classe. A jogabilidade é um pouco diferente, cara. Sabe, não é a mesma jogabilidade do igual de um hack and slash aí comum. O personagem é um pouco mais acelerado. Não que seja ruim, sabe? É que é diferente. É bom, é jogável. Tranquilamente. Tranquilamente jogável. Uma nova e antiga amizade. E a gente já passou isso. Ele vai voltar no passado. Muita conversa, falar. Aí agora ele volta no passado. Que ele voltou no passado. Vamos lá, desculpa aí. Juvenado.
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Nossa, que bosta,
Sounds
cara.
like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as He understands why you came all the way out here to... The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little... You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with... The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you...
Meu Deus. Esse personagem ficou paia, viu, mano? Puta merda, você tá louco. O jogo parece que em si parece ser uma história... Igual eu expliquei. Na verdade, eu tinha falado, só que eu não gravo o áudio. O jogo baseou-se que o mundo acabou, tal, poluição, né? O ser humano acabou com o mundo, com dejetos, tal, poluiu os mares e tudo. E aconteceu, deixa eu ver se tá gravando meu áudio aqui. tá. Aí acabou o mundo tal, por causa desses dejetos, tudo, né? Aí aconteceu essa mutação nos animais, nas plantas e tudo aí. E o mundo ficou do jeito que tá lá, igual no primeiro vídeo. Agite o capim. Ó, o cara apareceu do nada, mano.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for...
Parece que ele fala
The
cantando.
Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to... Only time will tell. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The
É com a
only way
explosão de
it will grow
ki que
tall
nos libera
is
quando
with
se
the burst of
fundem a
ki
ela.
released. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive.
Que dinheiro recebido. Tem que pegar nono, né, cara? Nono.
You handle that net like you...
É.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 20-12 months to come, so...
Que bosta, cara. Que personagem
One day,
engraçado, ao mesmo tempo tosco, mano.
But today, your focus is getting this...
Tem que levar ele com a árvore. Aí tem a árvore lá no centro lá. Tem que subir pra lá. Tem a árvore lá no centro do... A árvore no centro, tipo uma árvore da vida aí, que eles contam aqui na história desse jogo. Até agora a história, né, em si. Meu Deus, esse cara, tipo...
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes... From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into... One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not... You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the... He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did... No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples.
Então a árvore se nutre com aqueles bichos, faz ela crescer e ficar maior.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mecton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready
Tem
to
aquelas
ride.
partes do mapa que ele mostrou. Em cada parte daquele mapa tem um personagem que tá construindo alguma coisa para tá ajudando aí. Mas para chegar lá, saia do abrigo. Tem que sair daqui, deixa eu ver. Tem um lugar por cima aqui.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Tem alguma coisa aqui. Salvando.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help,
Então, galera, eu achei que fosse os gráficos, sabe? O jogo tem uma coloração diferente mesmo. Cores mais vivas, bem legal. A árvore da vida tá parece o Biomutant no fundo ali de novo. Tá no ladinho, tá não? Não, tá não. Correr. Bandeira amarela vai ser o quê?
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Placas de sinalização são encontradas próximo a lugares de interesse em todo o mundo. Você libera a placa ao interagir com ela. Você pode fazer uma viagem rápida para uma placa de sinalização. Mostrei um mapa muito grande e bom. Para abrir o mapa, sempre que quiser, pressione Select. Legal. Zoom.
Let's see.
Outra placa. Nossa, tem um mostrão ali, velho.
Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. It's a bridge. Just get over it. Look. A survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to others.
Seu equilíbrio interior são dos metais que formam todo e flui. Ah, tem um equilíbrio da escuridão e da luz. Você vai criando um equilíbrio. São poucos aurelianos que sempre agem da mesma maneira. Nós somos a somatória de nossos atos e escolhas.
He worries there won't be much left to say. He doesn't know what.
Interagir com reféns santuários psionicos concede pontos psionicos que podem ser usados para liberar poderes psionicos.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Eu ganhei mais luz agora. Você ganha um poder de uso para desbloquear poderes de menor de mutações.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and the Myriad tribe is likely to be a... Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than...
Nossa, acho que vai estar bom já também.
The Myriad's
Fortaleza
conviction to
Myriad.
stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life.
Claro que eu não vou.
But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus. Out of date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Eu vou aqui, ó. Eu vou nessa aqui. Vamos aqui no personagem dele ter alguma coisa que eu desbloqueei. Poderes psionicos. Chamas. Legal. Vou colocar aqui. E teletransporte 2, mas não tem. E bioja. Bis. pegar esse aqui. Lembrar a resistência. Anti-ameaça biológica. Ponto. Legal, mano.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Outra provocação, a ponte ou a mata ali? E o mapa aqui. É pela mata porque eu vou no Miríade.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Vai continuar por isso. Eu tenho um cavalo, né, cara? Coisa para montar, uma montaria.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Cheguei.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says just because you've made time to meet the Sifu doesn't mean he has time for you. But you're welcome to give it a try. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you.
Muita conversa, cara.
The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes. The Sifu says it's time to set the past. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is to understand. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny.
Aliança com Myriades.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take a... He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Tem que tomar no território dos caras.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Nossa, brabíssimo.
You both have gentle minds.
Toma os postos lançados.
Once you've dealt with the
Sempre com os postos
rivals,
lançados, vai desferar de
you'll
fundo, eles podem
challenge
ganhar
their
aqui com a
Sifu
sua.
to
Permitir
unite their
compartilhar a terra
tribe with yours
novamente.
and let your kin share land again. They passed the
Limite
point
suas
of no
palavras, não
return
tem
as
mais
their
força,
words
não há
lost
outra
power
forma.
and see no
Então, olha, vou ter encerrando o vídeo por aqui.
Seeing you brings back his memory.
Nossa, os Myriades querem unir as tribos. O objetivo
Myriad
deles é
wants
compreender
unity
menores
between the
depois de
tribes.
parece que já foi.
He remembers your kind and unselfish.
De qualquer forma, as memórias
the
que você criou
memories
com
you
sua
make
família
with
são
your
fortes,
family
às
are
vezes podem
strong
ressurgir.
and can
Esse
sometimes
teste
come to
revelou quando
life.
for o primeiro posto avançar o
Passing
rival
the
pode
old
ajudar.
village on your way to the first, even though it's now a different place.
Então é isso, galera. O vídeo ficando por aqui. Agora a gente vai para a antiga vila. Então, galera, essa foi a aliança com Myriade. Beleza? Tamo junto, é nóis. Até o próximo vídeo, galera. Deixa o like, se inscreva, compartilha. Não custa nada, tamo junto, é nóis e fui.